Okay. So far we've talked about where demand and supply meet, but let's go into a bit more detail about demand because I want you to understand the difference between. Well, I'm going to show you actually. We've got our demand curve here.
Okay.
What do you think could cause demand to completely shift? So
Um,
before I ask you that, actually, just to get something really annoying out of the way for economists, what cannot cause, what's something that some people might get confused by that will never cause demand to shift?
price change
Yes, well done. How do you know that price changes cannot cause this?
because it would go along the current line. It wouldn't. Uh,
Exactly, yeah. If the price was to change from P1 to P2, there's no shift. We literally just move along the curve. And one demand curve depicts the number of goods and services people are willing and able to consume at each price.
yeah.
So if demand was to actually completely shift, well, that means that even at the same given price, there's actually more demand now. So let's make this realistic. Let's just talk about um, the demand, the market for Fulham season tickets. Okay,
Yeah.
or we'll just say football season tickets in general.
Oh.
Okay, so the price hasn't changed. What could cause there to be more demand in in football season tickets?
Um, the supply maybe I don't know. No, no, no,
Um, no,
no. Obviously not. Sorry.
that's fine. That's fine. Take your time.
The amount of consumers.
Yeah, the population.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an easy one just to get out of the way. It's pretty boring, but if I actually, if the population increases from 1 million to 2 million in
Yeah.
a city, well, chances are there's going to be more people who want to go to a football game just simply because there's more people in the population.
Yeah.
Okay, that applies to everything. So think about phones. Every single person in London has a phone, right?
Yeah.
Therefore,
Pretty
if
much.
there were simply more people, yeah, pretty much. Therefore, if there were simply more people in London, then there would be more demand for phones.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, what else?
Mm, maybe advertising.
Yep. Example.
A billboard.
Well, if you're watching a football game on TV and on the billboard it says season tickets are on sale or whatever it is,
Yeah.
do you think people would look up season tickets?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, a
not
few
all,
people would.
but
So yeah, it would help. It would, and if they didn't, if it was advertised poorly, then no one would look at season tickets.
yeah.
So yeah, advertising will definitely influence levels of demand. Even if it's by a little bit, it still would, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe increase in average income.
Yep, incomes. Maybe if incomes were lower, then not many people would go to a football game because it's an expensive thing to do. People might either watch it on TV or not watch it at all or use a dodgy stream. So
Yeah.
as incomes increase, people would increase their demand for a football ticket, season ticket. I talked about a bunch of different things there. Those are actually related goods. So most goods and services they will have strong or weak complements goods and substitute goods.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's an example of a complementary good to a football season ticket?
Um, beer.
Yeah, exactly. Beer, food, a football scarf, your Fulham season, your Fulham shirt.
Yeah.
Good.
And
What's an
then
example of a substitute to a football season ticket?
to like a Sky subscription.
Sky Sports subscription. Exactly. That's it. Anything that changes in what we talked about, either the price of them or like the quality of them or whatever, that can also affect the demand for football season tickets.
Mhm.
I use Pirates because that's what I learned many years ago, but I'm going to ignore the E. It's expectations. It's a bit of a boring one. It applies for very few things. For example, actually, it can apply here. So if you expect Fulham to get relegated, demand might fall.
Yeah. Okay.
If you expect Fulham to sign a big manager, then demand might increase.
Okay.
During COVID, people expected toilet roll to run out for whatever reason, so demand for toilet roll increased.
Okay.
S is seasons, and then T is a good one. It might be more trendy for people to go in person after COVID, and because they realized how much they miss meeting people face to face and actually going to a live football game when everything was online. So
Yeah.
stuff can change in terms of how trendy it is. Okay. And just a reminder, not price. Do not say price. These are non-price factors.